My people wonder, they say shall never end. They said Igbi's deepest secret have been exposed. Hey, and right now Igbi is running helter-skelter looking for who to blame. Hey, now wow, Igbi, take it easy now. Sukwana ike henka akawe now wow. Every day we dey hear Igbi's deep secret. Every day. Now wow. So guys, let me just share the news the way I heard it. Allegedly, they said Queen Naomi came to the palace to come and do some rituals ahead of her full moon rituals, because they said they have a lot to do these days, and before the full moon ritual will be completed, there are some other rituals that must be done, including some cleansing rituals and everything. So they said Queen Naomi came to the palace for one of the rituals. And when they said the ritual was done, as in when they finished doing the rituals, some elders were in support while others are not. Meanwhile, they said, Kabiyesi said that it is time that Queen Naomi starts meeting with elders. Yes, after all, by the grace of God, very soon she will return back to the palace, even though a lot of people are fighting it. But Kabiyesi have so much confidence in Iyanifa that as long as she is there, whatever they come up with will be in vain. So these elders, they have been there waiting for Kabiyesi. So I think they are not part of the rituals. So after the ritual, Kabiyesi now said that Queen Naomi should go and meet with them, greet them, so that they will interact. After all, she is a wife. No, she's a wife to the king. So now, when Queen Naomi went to meet with these elders, they did not know that Igbi have informants already monitoring the whole situation. Remember that Igbi is off and on in the palace right now. She is off and on. Maybe today Kabiyesi will send her away. 2 days later, she will come back. Sometimes she will sneak in without Kabiyesi's consent. You know that her quarters is far away from Kabiyesi's chamber. So most times she will just enter. Kabiyesi might not even know. So I don't know how she got the information that some elders, maybe those ones that have been working with her, that they are now in support of Queen Naomi's return, because they said when Queen Naomi went to meet with them, they were happy. They welcomed Queen Naomi. These are the people who have been avoiding Queen Naomi, who thinks that because of the way Queen Naomi left the palace, that she insulted their king and their culture and tradition, that she shouldn't have left the way she did. None of them were able to ask what exactly made her live that way. Nobody's asking that kind of question. Or what did they do to her? What is behind that? Because we all know that the palace is such a very sweet place to stay. Even though a lot of people will tell you that to marry a king, no be moi, no be small thing. Especially a big king like Kabiyesi. Getting married to him is not a small job. You must be strong physically and mentally and spiritually. If you are not strong, sorry will be your name. At least you will use some of the activities of these women to know that most of them, they came prepared, and to be in that palace is not a child's play. So when Queen Naomi went to meet with these elders, they said they were happy. They were happy because almost her rituals have been completed. Apart from that full moon ritual, they said almost other ones, almost all of them have been completed, because information have it that before she will return back to the palace as the king's wife, the whole rituals that they did for her, about 13 rituals or so that they did for her during the time that she got married to the king, that they will have to repeat all of them, including the full moon rituals. So that was why her rituals are much. Before now, they see her as someone who committed an abomination, because the other day they said Kabiyesi opened Ojaja Park in Akure. I don't know if you remember that day that Queen Naomi came with Tadenikawo. Even though she wasn't seated close to Kabiyesi, you know that there was a time she came to Kabiyesi and Kabiyesi was whispering something to her ears. I don't know if you watched that video. They said Some of these elders who welcomed her today are part of the elders who used that event against the king, saying that the king have no respect for their culture and tradition, that Queen Naomi is supposed to have finished all these rituals before she will be seen like that with the king in the public again. They said they used it against the king, and that was why Kabiyesi started working so hard to ensure that everything that has to do with the ritual for Queen Naomi to return back is settled. And ever since then, the Kabiyesi have been trying, but you have seen the fight that is going on. That is how they have been jeopardizing everything, not until Iyanifa came into the picture. Because Iyanifa's presence right now in the palace is a very big problem to a lot of them who are working against her return. So now that these elders welcomed Queen Naomi very well, they said information got to Igbi, and Igbi said no, she's not going to take it. That they had an agreement. I don't know if that agreement is written, because if it is written, that is to say that Igbi can be able or will be able to take these people to court. They said these people, as in some of these elders, swear to Igbi that they will not be alive and see Queen Naomi return back to the palace. And for that reason, that Igbi settled them. There was an agreement. Igbi bought 2 keke napepe, two for each one of them, 2 keke napepe for each person. And they said the keke napepe have been making so much money for these elders, you know, and they have been trying all this while to stop Queen Naomi's return, you know, but only recently they are now giving Queen Naomi their full support. So I don't know how the information got to Igbi. Igbi said they must pay her every dime that she have spent on them. And Igbi started by making sure that all their keke napepe was seized. All their keke napepe was seized, my people. And she's not stopping there. She is insisting that every dime that she have spent on these elders, that the elders must pay it back to her. Hence, they did not keep their own part of the game, or part of the bargain. That they swore an oath letting her know that they will not give their support. They will never allow Queen Naomi to return back to the palace. And today, what is happening? Queen Naomi is about to come back in a way that will shock every one of them. And Igbi is saying they must pay. Of course, they have to pay. Why would they collect bribe to stop Queen Naomi's return? Igbi, work hard though. Make sure they pay you every dime. So that you will not lose both sides now. Guys, what do you think? Anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing. But don't forget that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.